What is up, warriors? Welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I've been seeing this trend go around. Again, I'm here with my blanket because I'm anemic and I didn't take my iron pills. But I've been seeing this trend go around on YouTube for a while and I wanted to try it. I asked y'all to send me assumptions a while back, but honestly, I got depressed and forgot about it. So I asked you guys again and you guys sent in some really good stuff. So I'm gonna go through as many of those as I can tonight. Some of y'all hit the nose on the head a little too hard, but it's fine, we're gonna go through it. But before we get into that, y'all already know, gotta shout out this week's Warrior of the Week. Hey boo. If you would like to be Warrior of the Week in my next video, go ahead and share the link to this one on Twitter. Make sure you tag me KioshiWarrior and you might get you a shout out, okay? All right, I'm not gonna hold y'all up any longer. Let's get into these assumptions. Let's go. You be doing the most. Yes. Yes, I do. And that's just fine with me. You deal with a lot of problematic people. BTW, Illy so much. Please bring back story times. Oh, I love you too. I got a story time coming for y'all. Y'all have been waiting a while. I hear you. I see all the messages. I am bringing back story time. You will be getting one sooner than you know. And I definitely did. I definitely used to deal with a lot of problematic people. And from that point forward, I got way more selective about the people who are around me, the people who influence me on a daily basis. I closed ranks. I was like, I'm not doing this ever again, ever. You don't trust easily and you tend to deal with your problems alone. I used to be very, very naive, like it was very sad. And as I grew out of that, I realized how humans work and how emotions work and everybody doesn't think like me. So I definitely put up a barrier kind of, but I definitely do not trust easily, especially with my personal business. I have what I like to call my safe spaces, people I know I can go to without judgment. I can talk to them even if it's some wild shit they got me. I've been trying to utilize those safe spaces more. You gotta have somebody, at least one person in your life that you trust completely, that you can talk to and vent to. It's just healthy, you need it. If someone is being super toxic, you can drop that person in a second without batting an eye. I definitely protect my energy, absolutely, but if it's somebody I'm close to or somebody I care about, I'll definitely let them know what they've done to make me feel a particular way, because some people are toxic and don't know they're toxic, so I approach it like that. I let them know, hey, you just did this toxic thing, and depending on how they, respond or react, then I'll decide from there. Because ignorance is just that, so once you know better, you have the choice of whether you want to do better or not. So if I point this out and you're just nonchalant and you don't care, I'm a dip, because that's not something I have to deal with. You have to be listening to music in order to get work done, Illy. Love you too. Absolutely. I have playlists for everything, every occasion. Morning playlist, cleaning playlist, laundry playlist, because it's two different things. Folding laundry and like physically moving and cleaning is two different tempos I need. I listen to music 24/7, so yes, always needed, a necessity. You are a virgin. My mom was watching my videos now, so we don't have to delve too deep, but no, I am not, okay? That you as an artist have a tendency to underestimate yourself and your abilities. I think I'm gonna leave. Yo, wait a second. Yes, yep. You're right. I feel like because I consume so much great, like just phenomenal art, phenomenal music, I know what good music sounds like, and I am terrified of making bad music. Because I love it so much, like I love singing so much. I just want to make sure I'm putting out like the best art that I can, and I don't feel like I'm there yet, if that makes any sense. Definitely something I'm talking to my therapist about. But it's definitely something I'm working through as well. I can acknowledge the fact that I have like natural gifts and talent, but I definitely want to hone my craft more. I'm still doing vocal training. I'm still working on like my riffs, my breath control, like really cultivating my voice and figuring out what my sound is. That is also another thing, because I listen to so many things and I love singing so many different genres of music. I don't know. There are just so many different elements of music that I want to explore. So I'm just calming my anxiety, real life shit, and figuring out what exactly I want to do. Getting out like all of these dumbass insecurities I have when it comes to my voice, how I look when I sing, like I think I look really fugly when I sing. All of these things create this picture that you guys see right here, which is me singing a little bit in my videos, singing along with music that like I love. That's me like getting out the itch. Or when I'm on live, like singing a little bit, that's me like, I just need to get it out, But I've already spoken into existence. Like I am gonna make music. It is gonna be good. I need to get out of my head. So that's what I'm working on. I was always convinced you were a Virgo, but turns out you're a Cap. My life's a lie. I'm a Virgo Moon. Listen, I've been trying to find somebody who doesn't have ill intentions to read my chart for a while. I'm a Cap Sun, a Virgo Moon, and a Scorpio Rising. If anybody wants to dive into that. I only know a little bit about astrology. I'm still diving into it. I know like a lot about my sun sign and with my emotions, like my moon and like stuff like that. But all the other stuff, the houses and stuff, Zion knows more about that than me. So it's so scary how accurate that shit is sometimes. I'd be sitting back like, oh my God. You always win board games. I do not. That is Zion Nandi Lee Tomlin. Every time we play Monopoly, almost, and let me not lie, because my brothers will fully like drag me. Almost every time we play Monopoly, Zion wins. She acquires like the best sets of property, the ones that you can build up, and she just, it's a massacre every time. So nope, not me, that's Zion. I also feel like you are the kind of person to tell it like it is. Yeah, I mean, I'm not a good liar. I've said this like several times. I feel like I'm not good at lying. I can't lie on my face, and I can't lie like with my mouth. So being honest and forthcoming is like the only way to go for me. Anything else makes me anxious. I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't lie to this person to their face. I don't know if it's something people aren't used to, because I'm blatant, but I'm never rude. Like, I'm very direct when I'm addressing something, and people are just kind of like, people are very used to being lied to. It's just, it's very sad, but yeah. Two of you guys said something very similar. You are a very grounded person in what you believe in and are the most sweetest sweetheart. Oh, thank you. That you are a sweet person but aren't afraid to stand your ground. Yeah, man, like I'm very nice. Like I'm a nice, let me not get to lying. I think I'm a nice person. I don't get buck unless you get buck with me. And I definitely always approach people with the respect that I want. And for the most part, I get decent responses. Like I said, some people are just like, girl, you thinking? I'm like, no, I want to be respected. I respect myself. I respect you. I expect you to come to me the same way. Who raised y'all? I'm gonna say this on here because it's more y'all here than it is on my Twitter account, but I had a very, very unfortunate interaction with one of my supporters today in which she hopped in my inbox and was snap emojiing and clapping at me and saying, oh girl, you need to do this right now. Like you need to react to this right now. And I was just like, who's she talking to? I know it's very commonplace, especially for like reaction channels. Like we'll post a brand new reaction, something we just finished working on, editing and uploading for hours, and ask where the next reaction is instead of enjoying what I just put out. I'm a human being and not a robot. So do not treat me like that. Do not approach me as if I'd like, she was telling me what to do. It was more than that, but that was the gist. And it was snaps and claps, and that child was translucent. I'm like, who you snapping at? Who? I don't know her. I do not know her. And mama was she was a little shooketh because I came like, I was like, first of all, do not talk to me like that. I don't appreciate that. I do what I want. Y'all not gonna tell me what to do on my own platform. If I'm interested in something, it will get my attention. If I am not, I will not. If I say no, like respectfully, because first I said no. I was like, no, like I'm not really interested in doing that. And then she came back with more snaps. I was like, girl, okay. Let me tell you something about Tommy. If you know where that's from, I love you so much. No, but I was just very taken aback. I'm like, y'all are very much used to talking to influencers and YouTubers any type of way, and I'm not that one. It's annoying to me because people just feel so entitled, and I'm just like, are you gonna edit this? Are you gonna come to my house? Help me film it, help me edit it, help me deal with everything else I got going on in my life. Don't be demanding things out of me and on a timeline. I was like, girl, no. And then had the unmitigated gall to come back in my inbox and say, listen, ooh, but this is tea. Do not come in my inbox comparing me to other black reactors. Like that shit was mad disrespectful. Came back in my inbox talking about, well, AJJL does this and Zach Campbell does this. And boy, I'm just like, first of all, you're assuming all black people are the same, so take care of that shit. Secondly, I do not want to put her on the spot, especially because we are not like mutuals. Like I've never spoken to this woman, but what y'all did to AJL over that Chromatica reaction, I said it on Twitter. I'm gonna say it again here because that shit irritated me. And like I said, I do not know her, but the way that y'all dragged that woman for her fucking opinion was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was disgusting. This woman sat on camera for hours probably, reacted to this album. She was walking on eggshells during the first album reaction she did because she knew how Gaga stans are. That shit pissed me off. I was so angry. Y'all bullied that woman. Y'all sent that woman death threats. Y'all told that woman she needed to delete her channel. Then y'all wanted to come over to my fucking channel and talk about AJL's canceled. We stand you now. No, ma'am. I don't want you. Go away. Cause that shit is just, where's the empathy? Where's the, like, she's a person. What do you mean? Ooh, what do you mean? So I very much, I'm like, oh, you're used to like trying to tell black women what to do. Let me correct you real quick. Let me let you know how it is. You don't treat people like that, influencer or not. That shit is so disgusting to me. Approach me with respect, period. You get what you give, bro. And then she had the nerve to get mad at me talking about something. I'm really just ranting at this point. Cause that shit really pissed me off. I was like, girl, I owe you nothing. I owe you literally nothing. Who are you to me? The delusion, bruh. I feel like because we have like this connection and I'm able to get on camera and like y'all have access to me like that and on my Twitter and stuff, you feel like you know me, baby. You don't. You do not know me. So approach me like that. just snap at it. Child, come correct. And if I had to keep saying that for the rest of my career, I will, because y'all not gonna drive me in the fucking ground. You're not. I have my own shit to deal with, the own shit in my head to deal with. Y'all not gonna be trying to step all over me telling me what the fuck to do. Absolutely not. Nope, it's not gonna happen. Anywho, I think I'm gonna do a couple more. You're a good driver. I think so. Zion might not though. I feel like I should ask her. Zion is real anal about that. And we're in the car with anybody. She see you don't have your seatbelt on, it's up. We're not moving the car until you're buckled in. You're buckled in. I don't care. She's fully just taken my parents' phone from them. She's like, you're not gonna risk my life. I love her. I think I'm a good driver. My family will never let me live down the fact that I crashed my mom's car when I had only been driving for 2 weeks. I had my permit for 2 weeks and I was driving and it was at night and I crashed into another car. That's the only accident I've ever gotten into, but I totaled the car. Zion was also in the car, so like I was losing it like after it was over, and we spun around like 3 times and I got bruised by like my buckle. My leg was like cramped. I had to get out of the car, but Zion was like just fine and calm, and she got out the car and then I got out of the car and I was screaming and crying like on the phone with my mom, like saying sorry and stuff. And Zion was just, I was on the curb having a full meltdown, can you please just picture this? I'm having a full meltdown, crying, screaming, talking about, I can't believe that just happened. Like, are you okay? Like looking at her and she's just like with her arms crossed, I'm fine. I forget how old she was, but she was just like, I'm fine. And then the police and like the ambulance and everybody comes and I'm still like crying and stuff. And the paramedics like come up to me. Well, no, they go up to Zion. He's like, are you okay? She was like, I'm fine. Can you help her? Because you see she needs help. Help her first. I was just like, this is so embarrassing. My sister she was just like, like, and I was wailing. But other than that, I think I'm a good driver. This is a good one to end with. Okay, you're a silver spoon kid, not a bad thing. You have financial privileges, most POC don't. Hey girl, we went to school together, what's good? Okay, so this is something I've kind of been avoiding for a while just because, shit, I don't know, anxiety, I guess. But today, me and Zion like sat down for the first time and talked about our legitimate fears of showing what our life is like on the internet because of the negative connotation of people who are fortunate. But then I sat and thought about it and I'm like, these children will sit and watch Jeffree Star tour his huge vault, his makeup vault, his closet, whatever else, his cars, blah, blah, lavish and luxury. And then you get on the opposite end of the spectrum, you see a black girl who's on the internet saying, oh, I got this Chanel bag, I got this, blah, blah. And all of a sudden she's bragging, she's not humble. It's just black people with access, black people that are financially stable and have money makes people uncomfortable. I'm just like, I'm gonna speak the truth. It makes people uncomfortable seeing black people have more than what they might have or people they know, and they just don't like them showing excess. That's why they have an issue with like rappers and like singers or whatever, like showing their cars and blah, blah, things that they worked for, things that they earned. And listen, we all hate capitalistic society, okay? Unfortunately, this is what life is. I don't take videos like in my house or like of where I'm going or what I'm doing and stuff, just because the couple times I did and I panned like too far in my house, I got a whole bunch of messages. Girl, do you live in a museum? What is this, honey? Like, girl, oh my God, your house is so big. I'm just like, oh God. Because I've been around a lot of people who have money and they fucking suck. They suck as people. And I just, I didn't want it to be something that like defined the way that people looked at me or whatever, which looking back is very stupid because my mom worked very, very, very hard to build this lifestyle for herself. I'm just simply benefiting from it. But my mama had me at 22, took me to law school with her, went to law school with a newborn baby. She earned this. She bought this house by herself. She furnished it by herself. Yes, my mom works very, very, very hard, and me and my siblings have the blessing to be her spawn. live the way we live and experience the things we experience, travel and things like that. But Black people didn't have the opportunity to build generational wealth. My mama wants that for us. She wants to make sure we good, the generations behind us are good, and that's something that I feel like is very important. We were taught from a very young age. I feel like this is all Black people though. Like, we don't tell our business. we don't talk about stuff that's going on with ourselves with other people. I was taught to make other people comfortable, you know, not just in like the way that I speak in public, but like the way that I dress, how I do my hair. Like, I've very much just been taught to make myself smaller. And me and Zion have been talking about like doing shopping challenges. Like, I don't know if y'all watch Nikki and Gabby, but they did the 24-hour shopping challenge and this, and this. And I'm like, this is stuff we could be doing, but I very much feel like people will be in the comments like, oh, y'all are just bragging, like y'all are just showing off all this stuff. And then it was like, no, this is my life. This is my day-to-day. And it's not to be like extra or whatever. It's the privilege that I have, still very much Black, but that is the privilege that I have, that I haven't necessarily brought to the forefront. Like, my mama paid for all of this. She saw me work. My first videos I did like by myself. If y'all go back and see like my first YouTube videos, but she saw me take an initiative and saw that it was something that I wanted to do and helped me get a backdrop and lights and, you know, helping me fund my dream, like the things that I want to do. That's what my privilege affords me. So I'm also very conscious of other people who have less. I don't want people to feel like I'm just over here like, I'm better than, it ain't none of that. It is literally none of that. So I'm gonna be like a little more open. I feel like that's what I'm working towards anyway with you guys and with myself, is just being more open and more honest. And yeah, it's a blessing. It is truly a blessing. When I tell you my mom was a whole attorney and don't have no advertisement, she got business cards, but she ain't got no commercials. She don't do flyers. She ain't on social media. My mama, a law firm runs by word of mouth, and she just attributes that all to the life that she speaks with her tongue and God. Period. That is why I'm afforded the luxuries I am. That is why I'm able to live the way that I am. And what's weird about it, oh, I'm getting so deep. Figuring out like the different mental illnesses and things that I deal with, depression and severe anxiety, and fear of success, fear of failure, like things like that. I was just looking around, like looking at my mom who works like so hard and being like, well, what the fuck is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Why can't I be consistent? Why can't I do this? And it's been weird for me that way too, because I don't want to brag, because nigga, this ain't my house. I ain't buy this house. I did not buy this house. I didn't buy the bed I'm sleeping in. I'm just here, blessed and fortunate, but I'm here. And I just want to be able to build something for myself. I just have a bit of a head start in that area. So I'm very thankful, very, very blessed. I didn't know. Somebody messaged me and was like, girl, you can't hide it. Like we see the wealth, girl. We see the money. And I'm just like,
okay, so I just wanted to pop in and say something. Hey, we're not like Rothschilds, okay? Like, we're not like mega rich over here. It's very much, my mama works very hard and we're afforded certain luxuries, and that's about it. But ain't nobody multi-millionaires, okay?
Yeah, it's not something I'm gonna be like ashamed of anymore, because that's something white kids ain't gotta worry about. I was thinking about that too. They be in their parents' kitchen, their parents' big behind kitchen, like doing their TikToks and all sort of stuff, and people are just like, oh my God, your house is so nice. And then like a Black girl will be in a nice place, and it's a complete opposite reaction. I know why that is now, so I know how to combat it. I am very, 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 very grateful. Grateful for my mama, grateful for everything that she done, everything she sacrificed to get us to this place and to inspire us and make it so we don't have to want for anything. We can go out and chase our dreams and pursue whatever we want, whatever fulfills us. With God's blessing, of course. But yeah, y'all know me a little bit. It's frightening. I didn't really see anything. I didn't see anything anything that was completely off base, which I think is a good thing. I feel like that speaks to my connection with y'all, the level of honesty I have on my platform. Like this is me. I don't play, but I feel like I'm approachable. If y'all want to know something about me or you have questions or whatever, like ask them, DM me. I answer them majority of the time. My Instagram DMs are a mess, so I apologize if you message me. I haven't gotten to those in a while, but I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me, watching my videos, whether they're reactions or this. I'm diving into some new stuff soon that I hope you guys will enjoy when it comes out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn the notifications on, because YouTube is always on games. They ain't never gonna tell you when I post. They don't like me, so hit the bell. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!